important point Liz Cheney has made in the last few days. Kevin McCarthy suppressed polls that showed that I think it was in the 40 swing districts, Trump's disapproval ratings are twice as high as his approval ratings. So the truth of the matter is, while he has this huge fan base and this fight club that is working for him in the places where the Republican Party needs to make inroads, with suburban women and things like that, he's pretty unpopular. So the Republican Party may be trapped in a situation where there is a floor for Trump. He's got there's a whole bunch of people who love him, but there's also a ceiling, and the gap between that floor and that ceiling is not that high. In other words, you can't get nominated without supporting Trump, but in a swing district, you can't get elected by supporting Trump. That's a pretty bad place to be.
Yeah. And this gets to the reason why you're doing this special. Watch this.
Let me give you some snapshots of the Republican electorate today.
We need to stop watching the media and start getting the facts.
In a CNN poll conducted after January 6th, 70% of Republicans said they did not believe that Joe Biden won the election legitimately.
There's too much evidence of fraud.
Fight for Trump! Fight for Trump!
Over 40% believe Bill Gates is planning to use the COVID-19 vaccine as a pretext to implant microchips in people's brains in order to track them. And roughly 1 in 4 Republicans agree with a key tenet of the QAnon conspiracy, that a group of Satan-worshipping elites who run a child sex ring are trying to control our media and politics.
Joe Biden is the biggest pedophile on the face of the planet.
It's not a conspiracy, it's fact.
It becomes impossible to deny. The Republican Party today has been infected by a series of crazy conspiracy theories. Why?
Well, Fareed, it's frightening. How did these vast conspiracy theories take hold of the GOP so quickly? Joe Biden is the biggest pedophile. I mean, wow.
It's part of a 40 or 50-year process in which the Republican Party has always tolerated the extremes, tolerated the most radical. That was what the whole point of Goldwater and the base was. And so what you've done is you've created this idea that when stuff doesn't happen that you want, the repeal of the New Deal, the repeal of the Great Society, the repeal of segregation, it's because there's some group of conspirators who are, kind of running the machines. And you create this paranoid, apocalyptic conspiracy mentality. And what's happened in the Republican Party is it's slowly but surely, because it was encouraged, because it was tolerated, because it was milked for votes, has gone from the extreme to the center of the party.
Fareed, always a pleasure. I can't wait to see you as much as possible as this weekend. So thank you for joining us, and make sure you all watch A Radical Rebellion, the Transformation of the GOP. That's Sunday at 8 p.m. right here on CNN. And, of course, watch Fareed Zakaria GPS earlier in the day. Fareed, thanks again. A black man with mental health issues dies in custody, and now the video's out showing officers pepper spraying and tasing him multiple times. We have that next.